Russian theorist L.S. Vygotsky was born in Russia around the turn of the 20th century. As a young boy, he grew up in Russia during the Communist Revolution. A lot of Vygotsky's ideas and theories are supported by a socialist view of government, a Marxist view, if you will. Piaget is one of Vygotsky's biggest opposers, I guess. Vygotsky disputed a lot of things that Piaget said, although he studied a lot of his work and thought he was a very brilliant man. Piaget stated that human beings used our mind to make sense of the world that's around us. Vygotsky argued that our environment and our resources we have available is what helps human beings build on their cognitive abilities. One of the biggest points Vygotsky made about his theories was mediation. Mediation is the ability for human beings to use tools to work with their environments or surroundings in order to build cognitively and to get better results. For example, a good example of this is a farmer using his plow to turn the fields. By turning the fields, the farmer gets a better crop out of the deal. Without the plow, the tool that the humans have made, the farmer wouldn't get as good results in the end and not have as much food. That's a good example of mediation. Vygotsky also believed heavily that not only these tools were very important, but that our language was important, and how humans had developed language to communicate our ideas and thoughts was one way that we created a tool to help us cognitively come together as a group. Another big thing that Vygotsky theorized was the zone of proximal development. And as you can see here in this model, the zone of proximal development is usually split up into three usually different sections of our human cognitive abilities. The first zone, the smaller zone, is what we are capable of doing on our own right now. For example, if I was to have a worksheet here on an 8th grade level, more than likely I could complete the worksheet perfectly. Whereas for a 7th or 8th grade student, it would be very difficult to do. In my zone of proximal development, I have already developed that cognitive ability. Vygotsky said that all humans have this initial knowledge. He also says that we are capable of learning more and adding more to our cognitive abilities. This is where the zone of proximal development comes in. It is right between the knowledge that we already know and the knowledge that we are capable of learning. So, as a teacher, this is very, very important information, especially in middle school. As our students start to develop and learn and understand not only just the educational aspect of school, but social skills and just different physical changes and things like that, we really, as teachers, need to keep in mind that our students are working off this prior knowledge, and we need to try and catch our classrooms to where we are just teaching above their level. Now, we can't teach above the zone of proximal development according to Vygotsky. We have to stay right in the area where the student is safe, feels safe, comfortable with the information, but is still making cognitive progress. If we teach over this zone, then we end up losing track of our students. Our kids don't understand, they have no prior knowledge to build off of, so therefore they get lost and usually don't end up learning the material. If we teach below this zone, students will start to feel bored with the subject. They feel that they already know everything about it. There's really no use to paying attention, and some behavioral issues can come out of this as well. So paying real close attention to our students, I know it'll be impossible to do it individually with every one of them, but overall, as teachers, middle grades especially, we need to really teach to that zone and make sure that we get just above what our students need out of us. Thanks for your time, and this has been my presentation on L.S. Vygotsky.